What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Attack on NFL NFC East Edition. And man, we got a back-to-back today as we got content coming out the channel for y'all all week. So be sure to sub up. We got a full house up in this joint today. We got Ray's podcast and myself representing the Dallas Cowboys. We got the Commanders twins representing the Washington Commanders. We got Joe de Blasio representing the New York Giants, along with OMG, the Instagram celebrity. And we got Ignorant Thinkers Podcast representing the the Philadelphia Eagles. Gentlemen, we are finally in football season, which means the content is about to get taken up a notch. Because all that modest and humble shit and, let's all agree. And I don't give a damn about none of that no more. We got Von Miller. That's another episode, though. Y'all be sure to subscribe. Let's get into the preseason games. I'm going to go ahead and throw it to Joe so he can go ahead and let us know what happened in the NFC East as it pertains to the preseason.
Yeah, so you want me to just run through the scores and then we'll break it down individually?
Yes, sir.
All right, starting with the Giants. Vikings 13, Giants 10. With the Cowboys 17, Seattle 7. The Ravens 24-7 over Philly. And then the Commanders actually got a win 20-7 over the Dolphins.
Okay.
I don't know where you want to start, but we can
go ahead and get the most impressive one out the way first. The defending Super Bowl champions backups goes down. They go down to the good guys. The Dallas Cowboys defense showing signs of life with a miraculous goal line stand after a muffed punt. And my head coach ain't playing no games because he sent that joker packing the next day after that motherfucker. He gone. Dallas Cowboys defense look for real, y'all. Christian Parker. I know what y'all gonna say. It's the preseason. I don't care about the score. I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. I do not care about the score or the result of the game. I care about how the operations of the football team look throughout. And if that's the backups and they're playing that clean and they're playing with that good of gap integrity and they're keeping everything in front of them and they're not being penalized out the wazoo outside the first half, I'm happy. I'm very, very happy with what I saw. And I can only imagine what that's going to look like when we actually put a Quinnen Williams, a Kenny Clark, a DeMarvion Overshown, a Caleb Downs, and some of these other guys, the higher talented guys in those positions to actually make plays, bro. I like what I saw. Ray.
Absolutely. I got to agree with you, too. Adjustment. That's one of the main things I saw. We had that opening defensive drive, how the Cowboys, they were going down the field. Cowboys were able to adjust. Then we had Kalen Carson kind of blow that drive up with all those penalties. Can't have that. We can't be having that. That's why they're looking to probably get him off the roster.
That's really the only reason they scored is Kalen Carson got too handsy, bro. And to Christian Parker again, perfect play call on the goal line. The linebacker, Curtis Robinson, he just played the wrong side of the hash, bro. But he had him in the right play call for that particular scoring play. So I love what I saw, bro. Just all around, man. I love what I saw. But go ahead, Ray. My bad.
And also, too, man, you got to think of it from the offensive side of the ball. You were able to have scoring drives with two different quarterbacks. Both of your quarterbacks were able to come into this game and both have scoring drives and play pretty well.
That's the sign of a functional offense.
Functional offense there, too. Also, too, the first, set of offensive linemen, they struggled a little bit. But that third stringers, they got in there. They cleaned it up and it looked better. So,
nah, they still fuck all that. I ain't got no positivity for the backup O-line. The backup O-line look nasty, bro. Any of our starters
I think they're going to make a move there. Yeah, I think they're going to make a move there because the Cowboys, they value that swing tackle position. I think the Cowboys could make a move and try to find a veteran guy that can end up being that swing tackle for them. Just you always want to be cautious.
Taylor Decker ass off the free agency market.
Something like that. But overall, great game. You talked about Trayshawn Holden got cut. We're not playing about penalties and making mistakes.
He wanted to change the turnover differential, bro.
Yeah.
And him having that sort of a leash for mistakes, a mental mistake in the game, bro, that lets you know where this team's goals and their sights are set. Their sights are set to actually go far this year. And it's starting right now as it pertains to we're not going to allow anything to infest what we're trying to build, bro. And I mean, unfortunately, Treshaun
Yeah.
Holden had to be the first guy to learn from that. And just the last point before I let these guys chime in on the Cowboys game, we move on.
Yeah.
Just before y'all get into it's preseason. Y'all have to understand, we saw our team miss, I think, 15 or 16 tackles last year in the first preseason game.
Yep.
We missed 1 or 2 the game we just saw this weekend, bro. That type of stuff are the things that we as Cowboy fans are looking at, are actually being excited about. We're not just looking like, oh, we won and we're going to the Super Bowl. No, we're paying attention to how that shit look, bro, because we watched our team down in and down out, and it's just night and day. It's night and day. So what do y'all got? Let's start with the Commanders, and we'll just go around.
About Dallas.
Yep.
I didn't watch the Dallas game, but like you said, I don't think the score matters. It's more so on the performance of the players, like some of the starters that are playing, and then some of the backups that are playing, and then the rookies, see how everyone's doing. So I think that's the most important thing, to see it, the performance wise. But I didn't really watch y'all play.
Y'all trash. So y'all only worried about the Commanders. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really watch y'all games like that either. So
I watched a little bit of our game. I didn't really watch too much of our game, but I'm really focused on Commanders. I'm not worried about.
Here you go with that bullshit. Either way, before I get to the Giants, I would be remiss if I didn't bring up, and we found ourselves another weapon. I think Dallas is turning into wide receiver U in this motherfucker. Camden Brown. Get familiar with that name, bro. Wide receiver U. Joe, you can shake your head all you want. 1,100 yards, 4.37 40, 6'3". The dude's a football player, bro. He just played in a lower division of competition.
Yeah, and also too, he probably
Georgia Southern.
Yeah, Georgia Southern. I think he was originally at Auburn too, or something like that.
Yeah, he was at Auburn at first. I think he got some trouble or something.
But also too,
or he didn't play.
Yeah. Also too, his performance was part of the reason. Also too, Treshaun Holden got cut. Like, that guy showed up like that. Like, okay, Treshaun, you made a mistake, and this guy's playing like that. Okay, we can move on to Treshaun because
Patrick Walker said, one of our reporters said that he think he wide receiver 4 now. They think that Turp is essentially like, okay, now you could just be our kick returner, bro.
Yeah, prior to this game, he was getting burned with the ones out there at training camp and practice. They were giving him snaps at one, seeing him with the starters. So I think they believe something and see something in him. They saw something in him. And also, one more thing I'm gonna say this, we're gonna move on. Malachi Lawrence, our other first round pick. A lot of people aren't talking a lot about Malachi Lawrence. I think he had a good game too, setting the edge as a run defender. And he got a couple pressures too.
He had a mixed bag because he had one particular snap where he jumped inside on a rush where he shouldn't have. He broke outside contain.
Yeah.
But he had a mixed bag. I think he showed
the quarterback sneak.
He showed good awareness out there, getting his hand up on a little screen and dump off passes.
Yeah.
But enough about the good guys. Let's move to the Giants because they down there looking like y'all just looking like orphans. Just need to be adopted by somebody and loved on. Y'all just look like orphans down there.
For us.
You didn't want to hear our opinions on the
Oh, yeah, my bad. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Because I definitely do, because I know y'all on that bullshit. Y'all, we be in a group me too, y'all. And the Giants fans are the biggest haters, surprisingly.
So we're screaming defense, but your first half of the first
7 points, Joe. Give it up. Next point. Give it up. 7 points. Goal line stand. Give it up.
Imagine I was about to say that they played excellent and they deserve all the flowers in the world. He didn't even know. He didn't let me.
Yeah, you weren't about to say that shit, Joe. You about to say they go out there in the first drive and give up a touchdown. That's what you was about to say, bro.
So we're talking about what's really important. That half of the first team and half of the second team combined unit. Because we didn't get to see Downs, so I was pretty mad about just being like a fan outside. Like, I wanted to see Downs play a little bit.
There was literally only like 2 starters of ours that played on defense.
Yeah,
him and PJ Locke.
Him and Vaughn. PJ Locke is not a starter. Him and Vaughn.
But anyway, they get marched down by Drew Lock to start the game, but they cleaned it up in that third team. I will say that I wanted to bring up what we were talking about last week. I thought it was pretty important. We talked about running back depth and O-line depth a little bit. That's a problem to me.
Yeah, it is. The O-line depth. I don't know if you can fairly evaluate the running backs based off what the O-line gave you.
You can't really tell yet, but you did see like Jaden Blue was not efficient at all. I think he had 2.4 yards per carry. Davis looked better to me personally.
Yes, Davis has looked good, bro. Like since last year.
Every time he comes in.
Yeah.
But like we were talking about last week, and just before you guys were talking about it, and I got to bring it up. That O-line, they got to stay healthy because they have no depth whatsoever. So that brings me personally, being half hater, more realistic on this, like I'm not even trying to hate, is O-line depth is a problem, running back depth is a problem, and I still think corner depth is a bit of an issue in Dallas. And let's not overreact on the kid who caught 2 touchdowns. Listen, it's hype. I hope that he is a top 4 receiver on the team. That would be sick.
Don't tell us not to overreact, Joe. He been showing out all the training camp. He been every practice reports.
No, all they know how to do is overreact, man.
OMG,
That's
and
all
I
they do, man.
saw Malik Washington in the preseason go 5-0 with like
Nigga,
8
don't
touchdowns.
compare nothing going on in the Cowboys land to y'all trash ass, smelly ass Giants. Nothing.
I've seen multiple receivers in the preseason have 5+ touchdowns for the Giants. They ain't amount to shit.
That's
right?
fine.
So,
but Camden Brown, like Ray said, is not an overreaction. It's not an overreaction because before the game, he had already started getting some burn with the ones because he had been showing out in training camp so much. Like he had been making those type of catches that we saw in that preseason game. He had been doing that in training camp to the point to where he was. I think he's the only. Him and Michael Trigg are the main undrafted free agents that's really been turning people's heads, bro. Yeah. And they legitimately think that Camden Brown. They were talking about him before that. So for him to do that in the game, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, he must be for real. Because we were at the stage that you're at right now. Let's not overhype it. We were at that stage before the game was played because he had already been getting hyped over here, bro. He had already been getting hyped. So for him to do that, now it's like, okay, we got another young player we can be excited about.
No, absolutely. I'm not taking it away from him. I'm just saying there's a guy, Malik Washington, years ago with the Giants. He got burned with the ones. He actually made the team and put up like 450 yards.
Our guys to y'all scrub-ass players, man.
You want to talk about scrub? He had 3 touchdowns in one preseason game.
He scrubbed.
See. Anyway, but I thought overall, defensively, Parker, the scheme looked good, but it looked better against Milroe than it did against Locke.
I mean, it looked the same, but they scored 7 points. And they only scored 7 because Kalen Carson gave up like 2 damn DPIs on one drive.
Yeah, but they scored a touchdown on 50% of their drives with Locke, so it didn't look the same.
That man said 50%. He had 2 drives, Joe.
And he scored a touchdown on one. AOC.
So you can't just say 50% because that make it sound crazy when it was 2 drives. And everybody know the first drive in every football game is a scripted drive. So that's usually the easiest drive for the offense against the opposing defense, bro. That's usually the easiest drive. That's where you have your exact script of how you want to go down that field and score right there.
It looked easy.
It didn't look easy. Now you capping because they was actually about to get put off the field if Kalen Carson didn't get one of them penalties, bro. It was a 3rd down. So and it was that one that they could have got on the field on. It was a ticky tack ass call. Honestly,
the first one, yeah.
Yeah, it was the first one. So honestly, it wasn't easy because they almost got 3 and out.
All for me.
Go ahead, Ray. Go ahead, G. My bad.
Just real quick. I would say what I took from y'all game is probably the competency from the defense and the lack of it with the offensive line depth. And then, like I was saying before, just the roster move. Like, damn, Holden, you muff a punt and now you're gone. That's all it took. It's a little different in Dallas. It's a little different
this year.
Yeah, it's a little different in Dallas. So that's kind of what I took. Can't really take too much from it. It's the first preseason game. A lot of starters aren't playing. You can only take everything with a grain of salt. Mm-hmm. But that's what I got from it, to be honest.
And G, to back your point too, what you're saying, Trayshawn Holden was a darling. Fans love Trayshawn Holden. Like he was a guy that
brought him back multiple times last year.
They wanted him to succeed. They wanted to have every opportunity to succeed. But that shows you we don't care how much you like you. At the end of the day, it's about winning football games, and that's the time we on. It's a new regime here in Dallas.
Ignorant, you've been over there quiet and patient. Go ahead, brother. The floor is yours.
Y'all said a lot, so I'll let that just linger on. One thing I'm gonna say is, Ray, all of that y'all might get rid of. Y'all punt returner, kick returner, that shit's out the window now. Since that Trayshawn Holden situation, y'all keeping him. So
man, Holden is like 5th or 6th on the damn punt return depth chart, bro.
Hey man,
he ain't even backup.
We know which come ain't going nowhere now. The show for him.
Who Turpin?
But it's pretty Turpin. Yeah, Turpin ain't going nowhere.
Our special teams was probably the most negative part of the game for us, honestly. Like our special team needs to be addressed. I don't know if it's our coach. I don't know if Nick Sorensen is just a dud or what. I don't feel that's the only thing about my team I'm looking at like, and how big of a difference is that going to make? I don't know. You can ask fans like the Packers and different teams, bro. They special teams kind of screwed them over.
The Packers have had a miserable special team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that shit kind of concerning to me is looking at their special teams and how they perform, to be real.
You ain't shit taking shots at the Packers like
Did
that.
you know?
That wasn't use them as an example because they really did. They should have been better, but their special teams kind of hold them though. What you about to say?
Do you know who the number 2 person is on our punt return depth chart? I don't know if y'all saw this or not.
No.
It's Caleb Downs. All right, anyway,
Yes,
let's keep moving. We got the Giants. Let's go ahead and get our Giants recap going. What's going on?
G, you want to take it?
All right, man. So, obviously, I want to address the elephant in the room. Jackson Dart got popped, right? I think that was all over the timelines, right? Right, we get that. We understand Tyrone, he made a bad play. It is what it is. We move past that. But, I mean, my take from the game, I would say Arvell Reese looked amazing. He looked exactly like he's supposed to. Jackson Dart had a few nice plays, great touchdown coming back from the little blue tent visit. Malachi Fields, he looked like he might mess around and be that wide receiver 2 for us. I'm digging that. And it's obvious Jackson Dart likes throwing to big receivers when you go back to last year when he had Lil Jordan Humphrey. So I can see Malachi Fields messing around and getting that wide receiver 2 spot if Slayton drops any more balls going forward. Scat looked decent. Ran out to the outside a few times. I like seeing that. Not just trying to go straight into the defense, trying to break tackles, headbutt people. I like that. The overall defense though, run defense looked a little spotty to start. They were running all over us. Aaron Jones was looking like he was back in Green Bay. I was like, God damn, what's going on? But yeah, man. Other than that,
none of our defensive tackle starters played, and Brian Burns didn't play either. So it's again grain of salt. But
did the rest of the defense starters play outside the defense tackles and Burns?
Corners played.
Which of the number 1 draft pick? The first round draft pick.
Yeah,
Tremaine Edmonds did not play, so it was like half of the defense, half of the
half and half. But I mean, other than that, pretty good game. Brandon Allen, he got to go. That boy's
he's done, bro.
He's done. To be honest, left and right, he got to go. And I was at the game, and I left at halftime, so I didn't get to see all of them interceptions. I'm glad I left because we got real ugly.
Yeah,
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Number 77, who we knew was ass with the Ravens, and continues to be ass in blue. Why is he still on your team? I'm just trying to figure out what is it that he does well that they say he's gonna be a starting lineman.
They never said he's gonna be. He's a 3rd string guard, bro.
Yeah, man.
What are you talking about? And nobody said he's gonna start.
He probably buys John Harbaugh lunch or something. Like Harbaugh said he had to keep him around or something because.
I pray he starts.
Y'all did this. We'll talk about this in the next episode. Y'all did this on a linebacker from the Ravens, but go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, more depth. Anyway, for me, G said it in the beginning. Tracy screwed up big time, and of course, it's going to be in the spotlight because of the history with Dart. I do have a little bit of a problem with the blue tent visit, though. If you watch the play, and we could probably bring it up another time. He got hit in the midsection, never fell, obviously he fell, but never got hit in the head, never hit his head on the ground. He got the wind knocked out of him, so he laid there for 2 seconds. They bring him to evaluate for concussion. That just seems like a little bit of an issue to me. That's more of the spotlight and everything. You got to look at the play. I know the NFL wants to take care of its players.
They have a predisposition about Jackson Dart now.
But if I'm a solid size QB getting hit in the ribs and I got to go get looked at for concussion, I think that's a bit of an issue because we're going to miss plays in the regular season, right? You don't want to.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The NFL been pushing flag football, so.
Yeah, but they bounced back. Into the red zone on that drive, and obviously great day for Malachi Fields. He had 3 catches on 3 targets, 36 yards, and that big touchdown where Dart scrambled left.
So it could be a great day for Malachi Fields, and he looked like a good option at wide receiver 2 off of 3 catches, 36 yards, and a touchdown. But I can't be excited about Camden Brown off 3 catches, 2 touchdowns, and 60 yards.
Malachi Fields was
on 3 targets.
Can I answer?
Please, because I'm trying to figure out what the difference is here.
Yeah, the difference is one went undrafted and is fighting for a roster spot. One was a third-round pick who had multiple picks traded for him, who's highly touted.
And the one that went undrafted had a better game. So why can't I be excited about him?
Okay, again, playing against the one
that went undrafted had better college stats too. He just played in the lower division. But go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
All right, anyway.
I'm on your ass today, Joe, because you've been hating.
Okay. Anyway, Malachi Fields looked really good. He looks like he's actually going to win the wide receiver 2 spot. Reports out of camp this week, he's running with the ones. And like G said, Dart likes to throw it up to big receivers, and they have a luxury of that. They have Fields. They have Isaiah Likely, who looked really good. Dart hit him on 2 straight third down completions to keep the chains moving. He's going to work out of the slot a lot this year. Likely should catch a lot of balls for sure this year. Pause. And then, Scat. I mean, it's really impressive with Scattaboo. He didn't look like he really missed a beat at all. Snapped his ankle in Philly last year. Comes back. He looks exactly the same. Odell looked really good. He didn't get a lot of catches because James
I was about to talk to you about that. I was about to talk to you about that.
Odell was wide open
a lot, and
the backups just missed him, and that actually paid off for him because yesterday as well, he ran with the ones a little bit in practice, which was really like his first looks with Jackson Dart. Dart hit him on a 40-yard pass yesterday in practice right over the head of Arvell Reese. So get more run for Odell.
Arvell Reese trash. Go ahead.
Yeah, trash. Arvell Reese looked really good defensively. Let's talk about the defense a little bit, G.
Raise baby, bro.
The defense. All right, so the interior looked really bad, and we knew that was going to be an issue. Now we know it's if Reeder and Harris are not healthy, it's a real bad problem. But we didn't get to see them all play. We didn't get to see
it's still gonna be a problem,
old
ass motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, Reeder's a very good, very effective run stopper. And
Grandpa's out there trying to hold down the middle.
Somebody should have paid Sexy Densey.
Burns, but that linebacker core is top notch.
I hope they can play the one tick.
That linebacker core. We just ignored that. That linebacker core of Reese. We didn't get to see Edmonds, but Reese, Edmonds, McFadden looked excellent coming back from his injury, and even Jack Kelly out of BYU had a nice blitz up the gap. They have a great core of linebackers, and it's still going to be a fight at corner. We saw Colton Hood for the first time. There was good and bad. Banks looked good and bad. We didn't see a Debo, but there's a lot of potential for the Giants defense to be really good. We'll see what happens with that. But I'm real excited about the linebacker core, G. I can't lie.
Yeah, I was going to say about
I smell bullshit.
Go ahead, ignorant. Go ahead.
I'm just letting you know that motherfucker Arvell Reese looked lost. Okay, looked lost. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
We can't come out
was not there at the point of attack. Was not there to make a cleanup play. Was lost. Got caught in traffic. Through offensive linemen. Lost. And we got a good old line. Y'all ass get whipped. I see that already.
We're just gonna end that.
Some football stuff, Joe.
Worry about them hamstrings over there in Philly, man.
He definitely said some football stuff, but Arvell Reese was the number-rated defender on the day in the whole league that day. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro. He was the number one rated
by who?
Highest rated rookie.
PFL grades over here.
All right, he wants to talk about point of attack where he meets Aaron Jones head on, straight in the gap, shuts that play down. Want to talk about point of attack. He also dropped back in coverage a couple times. He looked excellent. I don't know what you watched.
I watched him get lost through offensive lineman and couldn't get sideline to sideline. Your inside backer needs to be going sideline to sideline. One straight out of college shouldn't have a problem going sideline to sideline.
So you want to know what he's talking about, AOC? He's talking about one play.
No, it was more than one play. They went straight to the
I know exactly. He's talking about one play where Jones bounced it because McFadden missed a tackle in the backfield. And Arvell, coming from the other side of the field, couldn't catch up to the running back who's already on the left side going up the sideline. That's what he's talking about. So
lost.
I thought Arvell looked really good.
Yo, go ahead, Ray.
Now I was gonna say, I had a question too. I was gonna ask G and Joe. Man, I was looking at OBJ. That's one of the things I was wanting to look for, like to see if he had his legs back underneath him. He looked crisp running his routes. He looked really good. I felt like there's times he should have been open. Like that should have been the read. I think he could have had a really good game if they would have got him the ball. Which hopefully, hey, maybe redemption story for him somewhat. Hopefully, in y'all case, it would be good money move for y'all in New York. But
I think he
You know,
can come in and make the roster, and like he's a good depth piece. We're gonna talk about Von Miller, but like we're talking about guys who are veterans, have done it, won a Super Bowl. That's a guy similar to Von Miller.
No.
They want
Yeah,
to.
man.
No,
It's
ain't
not the
no
same.
similar.
It's
Odell ain't
not the
played in like
same.
4-5 years. Hell no, bruh.
No, he's not.
Nah,
He not similar
Von
because he don't
Von
have the
Miller's
same
probably a
effect.
Hall of Famer, like, or you go argue
And
that he's
Odell
Hall of
was just there. Shit, that
Odell-
team was gonna win that shit regardless. He got hurt.
Odell had highlights. Odell had highlights, right? He had his highlight. He
I'm
had the
not talking
one-handed
about
catch with him.
Before
Like-
he screamed no, I wasn't even talking about the play, gentlemen. I was talking about the veteran in the room, the wide receiver.
No, still no. Odell don't know
Career
what's
wise,
going on. Hell no, bruh.
We're out of our
he is a
fucking
vet-
minds,
he's
bro.
a
as we
solid
speak.
veteran.
Nah, it's different though. He a veteran, but he not like a veteran like Von Miller. Like and Von Miller at his age is still very very effective. Like we'll talk about it. But
I
like,
wasn't talking about the play.
I know. I know you want
talking
to about the
about
play. You talk about the off the field
player.
aspect and kind of he can impart from a wisdom perspective and all that. I get it. Still no. Von Miller was the main player on a Super Bowl team. Von Miller also
That's
was
another
the main
video.
piece that went
That's another
got
video,
traded
though.
to another Super Bowl team. Odell Beckham came to that Super Bowl team in the middle of the season. He don't even know what it looked like building that shit up from training camp.
Time out. They both came at the same time.
It don't matter. Von already did it before he got to Los Angeles. He
Okay,
had one
Oh,
already.
okay. Okay. It's cool. It's cool.
He
This is
had
Von.
one already. Odell came from being with the Browns and complaining and getting traded because his daddy was putting up shit on Twitter. That's different,
Anyway,
bro.
what I was gonna say
It's
is
All right, we can
different.
move on from this now.
And
We
Odell
can
has
move on from
never
this.
been a good off the field guy. We're not about to act like he has been. Now,
anyway. I was gonna say it's very similar. And Ray, I think that he could actually come in and give the Giants some actual wide receiver play as
Odell
well.
too busy getting pegged by Justin Bieber. Go ahead, man. Who next?
Hey, yo.
Wildin'.
They go to
Hey,
Philly.
what you mean, wildin'? You
I
better
tell
go look
you,
at the
man.
hey Odell and them Diddy files. That's all I'm gonna say. Shit.
I tell you, the
Oh,
closer and
man,
closer
here
we
we
get
go.
to that season,
Him and
the
Trey
crazier-
Songz. Look at Odell
we got-
Beckham and Trey Songz and shit. Good
Well, we know
plan.
the infamous boat picture where
Good
all y'all
plan.
and what them shirts
Nah,
off
forget
and
the boat picture. Nah, forget the boat picture. That man was in the club getting topped off by Justin Bieber.
Hey, yo.
Hey,
All right,
yo.
listen. Let's get this
Hey,
something
yo.
up. Twins, with the
Yo,
Twins, what y'all got?
okay.
Did y'all-
Google this shit after I get off of here. After
Hey,
y'all
hey,
get
Twins.
off,
I'm good.
Google
I'm
Odell
good.
Beckham and Justin Bieber in the club.
I'm gonna
I-
keep my
I-
search
Twins.
history
It
clean.
ain't
y'all
gonna
watch
show
the game?
it. It ain't gonna show it, but it's gonna show it. Hell, it look real suspicious,
Twins, did y'all watch the game?
Here.
huh?
I can't talk. We got 7 digs.
What'd you say?
What?
I said that the Twins watched the game. Did y'all watch the game? Y'all watch the Giants game?
Hell no.
No.
They don't watch nothing but Commander shit. This boy right here.
It's preseason though. Why not? It's preseason.
They don't watch nothing but Commander shit, boy. We got to get better. We got to get better. I guess you know what? Let's go to the Commanders then. We know y'all watched that.
Nah, fuck
I
that.
have
Let's
one
go to-
question real quick for the Giants fans before we go to the Commanders. How did y'all
We should go to-
offense look?
We should go to Philly next.
How did y'all? We are going to Philly next. How did y'all
All right,
offense
so we
look?
can say fuck Jalen Hurts.
Starters looked okay.
Basically.
Like the
didn't have-
actual system. Like I know y'all wasn't like showing shit, but like
Yeah, I mean, so it looked mid. Like it looked like a Matt Nagy offense, which we talked about.
yeah.
But there's already a little bit of drama going on because right after that shit, that reporters asked Harbaugh like, "What's going on? Like, is it all going to be like screens and intermediate?" And Dark's like, "No." Harbaugh's like, "No, we're going to throw the ball down the field. Like, we're going to be. They're gonna change it up a little bit because that, from what I saw in the beginning, no one's too happy with.
Nagy ain't gonna be here after this year.
Wait a minute.
I don't know if he been trying to do too
I'm
much.
sorry. Didn't Matt Nagy say that your quarterback had a problem reading defenses?
Here you go.
Yeah, and he read the.
I just want to make sure that was the offensive coordinator that said that about the starting quarterback. I just want to make sure these are not coming from no anonymous
So
sources.
he's just doing this because he's about to move to Philly. He only doing.
I just want to make sure because he
I
wanted to go
think
to Philly so
Denard
bad. I want to
Wilson's
make sure I threw that
defense.
out there. Is that true, Joe? Joe G.
We don't got to bring up episodes we already did.
I wasn't there. I'm there now. I'm around now. I just
like
wanted to make
that,
sure.
Joe. I like that.
AOC, can we go to Philly?
Yeah, we can go to Philly, man. Hey,
Hey, one more thing before we go
lay
to
the
Philly.
lay the table for us. What happened in Philly before, because Joe about to get on your ass. So go ahead.
Oh, yeah, well, shit.
Please do,
we
Joe.
We had a preseason game that we played real bad in, but I do like.
Give us some
do like what I've
analysis.
seen.
Why was it bad?
Hold on, wait,
bro?
hold on. Let me talk. Got that goddamn mic down. Goddamn. Listen, I do like what I've seen from my interior backup players. From my offensive line and my defensive line, they look really good. I like what I've seen out of them. As far as these backup quarterbacks going, I don't like what I've seen at all. I don't like it. Running back situation, we cool. My linebackers is going to be a problem because I think Jahad Campbell might lose his starting job to Jeremiah Trotter.
Really?
I really do believe that. I think that just might happen.
Oh,
And then all realness, if we don't get some backup corners, if Quinyon and Cooper go down, we fucked up. We don't get some backup corners. We are fucked up.
Did Tariq Woolen play?
Cooper already
No,
hurt.
Woolen ain't play. Ain't no starters play
None of y'all starters played.
besides Jahad and Trotter.
Was it the
So
quarterback?
to give you all the Cliff Notes
Hold on, Ray.
version.
Hold on, Joe's talking, Ray.
No,
I didn't hear.
Yeah, let's hear Joe. He was so excited. He just thinking hard now. Let's let him
I'll
say it.
hand it off to G, but I mean that offensive system looked fucked up in that game.
Yeah.
I watched that game. It looked fucked up.
Well, they
We're
about-
gonna talk more about it in a second, Joe.
New
Go
coordinator.
ahead, G. What you got to say?
And I said new year, new coordinator. You know, they going through the growing pains. I mean, you can't really no starters plays, so you can't really judge them. So
Yeah.
they
Nah, I mean,
I think
still got an L.
think
So
they went
that's all
vanilla.
that
Bailout.
matters.
that's a bailout because regardless if the starters are playing or not, y'all, the team system stays the same. Y'all know that, right? Like
Yeah.
they're still running the same scheme. They still got the same plays in the playbook and all that shit. So the system still remains the same. Now, granted, it's the preseason. These coaches are not going deep into their play calling sheets. We know that. They're trying to keep everything kind of like base concepts. We know that. But you can still get a pretty good feel for just what your team's deficiencies may be on certain aspects and everything just from seeing how your backups are playing in that areas too. Because I'm going to tell y'all something, bro. All these past years, the Cowboys had really bad moments in the preseason. Like last year, they had 14, 15 missed tackles, and it ended up being a big issue for us all year long. The defense, bruh.
Yeah.
So you can see certain stuff that'll translate across the entire roster because that's what they're being taught, bro.
Yeah.
Hey man, I look at it like this. Last year we won damn near the preseason championship. Like we was undefeated in the preseason, and the season went the exact opposite.
No, honestly,
For us,
last
at
year was a
least.
good indication for y'all too because y'all did what y'all did in the preseason, but then y'all still came and showed that y'all do have the ability to still do that. Like y'all showed that y'all team showed y'all have the ability to have a high scoring output. Y'all have the ability to have these explosive plays. Y'all have these young players that are in place. It's just consistency and doing that over the course of a 17-game season, bro.
One of the main reasons the Giants were able to have that much success in the preseason last year, though, is because their starter was playing second and third string football. Dart wasn't, it was Wilson, Jameis, and Dart. So, but you're right. Like, there's certain things like the missed tackles that you want to see cleaned up. You want to see the turnover ratio, even if it's your third string, because that's what it is. But Philly's finishing last in this division, or third to last, or second to last. Excuse me. That shit is fucked up over there.
Who left?
Sorry, I can't do this.
Yo, talking to who? Your foot don't fit no limb.
Bro, it's out. We're not going to
Hey, we about to get into it.
No, he said, I want to make sure. Hold up, twins.
If
That ain't what he said, twins. What he said
Saquon's not
was,
running 2,000 yards this year,
twins, I do want to make sure you hear what he said. He said Philly was finishing last. I want to make sure we hear all this. So, you know what I mean? When they do finish last, and then he comes on here. And he comes on here with that sad ass face that he had last year when he said we wasn't shit and we still won the division. Joe, I remember you.
Ignorant. I really
remember
hope that. I let this go on for way too long. Ignorant. I'm not about to sit here and let you Eagles fans have this fake confidence, bro. This is all fake confidence, and I see right through it.
Yeah.
It don't feel like it's coming from y'all chest. Either one of y'all when y'all talking. It's almost like y'all are just trying to put up a facade and convince everyone else that y'all are as confident as you acting like you are. Y'all are not confident, bro. And y'all shouldn't be. Like Joe said, man, that's the last thing you need to be seeing is your team come out and look out of sorts on offense and look like they don't know what the fuck going on when your quarterback, for one, has never been the type of guy, he's never had the reputation to grasp on the new systems quickly, bruh. First of all.
Yeah.
Second of all, who the fuck is he throwing the ball to?
I said the same shit.
Who is he throwing the ball to?
One person.
Remember,
Devontae Smith?
That's it. That's
That's
it.
what they gonna throw the ball to.
110 pounds wet?
And then also,
and still, after you say all this bad about my quarterback, he still find ways to win.
I'm not gonna lie.
When your team is stacked, we're in 2026 now. Y'all can go ahead and stop bringing up every other year. Okay, new rule for the rest of the year on this show.
No. You the one break the rule every time.
We done talking about last year. We done talking about any year. We talk about 2026 version of the Giants, the Eagles, the Cowboys, and the Commanders, bro. We not about to keep reaching back to, we did this. No, that's enough, bro. We not about to keep reaching back to that. You better talk about what's going on right
when
now.
you talk about,
Quit using
so
the
when you
past
talk
to
about,
deflect from the present,
so
bro.
when you talk about how bad Jalen Hurts is, ain't that reaching in past stuff?
No, because it's still something we currently seeing. We just saw
He
that
ain't
man
played.
throw an
He ain't
interception in
played.
practice that went around the world. We just saw the interception that went
That's
around the world.
Well, with your loud mic, sir, that when you're America's team, everybody wants to see something like that. We're the best team in the league. That's what happens.
You said what?
That's why the shit went
You said
20 million
America's
views.
team.
America's team, goddammit. America's team.
Where's America's team?
America's team.
Also too.
Y'all want to be us so bad, bro.
No, we ain't
I'm
better.
gonna say two things I've been trying to say. First off, what he just said, he's trying to make it seem like Jalen Hurts is the reason why they were winning. Jalen Hurts wasn't the reason why they were winning.
We ain't got to revisit. Don't.
That's old stuff. Again, I thought we just said don't bring up old stuff. Use your glasses, right?
Secondly,
that's a
but secondly too, let's talk about the words that came out of his mouth when he was talking about his preseason game, talking about, this is going to happen, this is happening. I think this person's going to take over this spot. It sounds like there's a big question mark around your team in general. This is coming out of your mouth from what you said about
the question mark was about the linebackers. I said that. That's the question mark I had.
And the corners, apparently.
And the corners. Yeah. I said we don't have good
and your safeties should be a question mark too, by the way.
I also said, I also heard y'all say
your receivers.
I didn't say it. I never mentioned no receivers. Time out. I never mentioned no receivers.
Quarterback.
I never mentioned no receivers. Never mentioned receivers. That's question mark. Wait. I never mentioned the receivers. I never said nothing about receivers.
We did for you because you're not being real.
I ain't going to take nothing mentioned receivers.
Philly, you gotta be realistic, bro. Your wide receiver group is the worst in it. Well, probably the second worst in the division. Like Giants, because Giants all over the place.
No, I still got Giants over the Eagles.
I ain't gonna lie, I might have the Giants receiver over the Eagles.
Anyway,
what are you facts?
Philly probably have the worst receiver core in the division. You gotta be realistic.
Neighbors, bro.
Hollywood Brown is mid as hell. Mekhi Lemon can't even stay healthy. He has you can't tell if he's a real number one. You gotta be realistic. Then Hurts never carries ever. He can't. He's not capable of carrying.
Hey, we talking about old stuff again? I just want to make sure. Is this considered old stuff?
Old stuff.
All right. I just want to make sure. Is this old stuff? Because then if I start mentioning times he carried, ain't that mentioning old stuff? That's old stuff. Let's go on the current stuff.
Because you'll be bringing up shit that's not true.
You made the rule. You made the rule, Mr. Loud Mike.
There's not been a single game where that defense completely shot the bed, where he couldn't run the ball, where he didn't have a Hall of Fame offensive line in front of him, and he had to carry that whole team. Stop this bullshit, bruh. Stop that bullshit, bro. We're not about to sit here and do this with
I'm not the one who give out awards. Let me just say, let me just say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm not the one who give out awards.
We all watch.
I'm not, sir. Let me talk. I'm not the one who give out awards, but he did win Super Bowl MVP. All right.
Hold on.
I'm telling you that right now. And the running game was shut down, like you said.
He did.
Are you gonna act like that? Y'all defense didn't put up an all-time performance, bro?
They did.
Shut the
Did they win
fuck
Super Bowl
up.
MVP? Did they win Super Bowl MVP?
We're going to
Then you
Commanders,
check
bro.
your big ass up. All right,
I can't do it.
Now,
we're going to the Commanders, bro.
Mute him.
Commanders Twins. What's happening, man? What y'all see this weekend, bro? God damn it.
I'm going to start with the offense before we go to the Sunny Styles. All right.
Yeah, because I want to ask y'all about that.
So, all right. So, offensively, Mariota got hurt, whatever, blah, blah. But
who got hurt?
Mariota. He sprained MCL. But
he'll be back by the start of the regular.
Yeah, he'll be back by.
Ain't nobody care.
But
they need
what I can take from that. No, we won't.
I ain't even gonna say that on y'all. I'm not gonna say that. I think your quarterback gonna be fully healthy. I'm not gonna say that. Y'all will wish that death on me. I won't wish that death on y'all. Go ahead.
Man, shut up. You ain't about to get no goodwill trying to be nice to us over here. We
so bad. We're gonna win the division.
Quarterback. Go ahead.
Win the division.
What I can take from our first preseason game, our two rookie running backs look pretty good. I feel like we ran the ball pretty well, and that's something I was worried about with the O-line. And I feel like our rookie running back, Katron Allen from Penn State, I think he had about 80 yards,
85, almost
85, 23 carries. Then our other running back, Robert Henry Jr. He had
23 carries in the preseason.
Hell,
Yeah,
girl.
Dan Quinn don't know how to manage players, bro. I'm convinced Dan Quinn don't know how to manage players, bro.
Wow, Peters.
I just think that it's a good sign that we're able to move the ball on the ground instead of just passing, especially with our backup O-line. I'm just hoping that can transition over to our starting O-line, but we'll actually see what happens. Outside of that, backup quarterbacks didn't look pretty good. Sam Hartman's trash.
Get him out of here. He got to go.
Yeah, that's y'all backup now. You can't get him out of here. Shit.
Honestly, I don't think he's.
I
don't think he's gonna make the team. We picked up some guy from Rutgers. He looked a lot better than Sam Hartman.
Ethan leukemia, something.
I don't know his name, but outside of that, it just the two running backs we got look pretty well. Outside of that, our offense was pretty mid. Defensively,
the first drive was trash. The first drive was bad.
Yeah, the first drive was like bad. It's a lot of talk going around with Sonny Styles, like he looked lost.
I seen that shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not
gonna talk
gonna
about
lie,
Reese.
bro. Out of all of our rookies, except for Mekhi Lemon, because he's a lemon and he ain't even playing right now. Out of all of our rookies, he definitely looked like Out of all so early on, it looked like
It's early. I want to see how he looks the next game and the game after that. To really kind of dictate, if he's gonna be.
He looked like he didn't know where the fuck he was supposed to be at, bro.
He was reacting slow. He was reacting slow. He would hit a hole.
He wasn't reading either.
He would read it was getting him a lot with the fakes. He would fall for the fakes. So
he was the misdirection. But playing C-ball, get ball, and when teams are using misdirection and motions and shit like that, that's how you stop an attacking front, bro. Is you use motions and misdirections because it makes them have a false step. Their first step is a false step. They go in the wrong direction on their first step, and he fell for that a lot. And it was just. I don't know. Go ahead, bro. Y'all keep talking.
He had 14. He played 14 plays. And a lot of plays I've seen, he looked lost. But I'm not worried solely because it's the first one. But obviously, if you go into the next two preseason games and he's constantly doing that, I'm gonna get a little worried. It's either a him thing or it's a coordinator thing.
I'm glad you said that because that's where I was about to go.
Yeah.
I do not believe in Dan Quinn, bro. It's not a manager or a developer of players. Name one player that Dan Quinn has developed.
If I name this player, are you gonna give it to Dan Quinn or are you gonna say it was somebody else?
I think I know who you
about to name.
He's still on your team right now.
Who?
DeRon Bland.
Developed into what?
Didn't he become all pro?
Yeah, he caught a bunch of picks, but he been mid as fuck since then. He had a standout season.
Dan Quinn left, didn't he?
Okay, fair.
Oh my god.
All right, bro. I guess I'll give you that.
I
wouldn't really give you that because I feel like DeRon Bland hasn't gotten better necessarily. I think that DeRon Bland he was the same guy his rookie season. DeRon Bland came in his rookie season and had those moments where, this dude could have got a pick right there. He could have got a pick. He jumped that route clean. He was doing that his rookie year. The second year, he just actually got some PT and was able to really show it, bro. But I wouldn't say that Dan Quinn developed him, bro. DeRon Bland hasn't done anything different.
I mean,
he's been that dude.
Really good that year? Yeah, I wouldn't say that Dan Quinn developed him. I think Dan Quinn was just in a good defense that year.
Yeah, he got shit.
So I wouldn't say he developed Bland, but
he schemed well. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, he could call play. He could call defensive plays and put guys in position at times. I say at times because we seen Atlanta, we seen what happened to us against Packers. So it's at times he can call plays and put his team in good position. But Dan Quinn, bro, that's the point I was about to get to is for Sonny Styles, y'all's fifth. He was drafted at 5th overall, 4th, 7th overall pick, bro. And y'all not to dedicate an enormous amount of time to making sure your 7th round pick middle linebacker is ready to go. is crazy to me, bro. There's no way he should have looked that lost in that game, bro. No way. That is an indictment on y'all coaching staff.
I think it was more of Sonny Styles.
Me too.
Because we had Sonny Styles starting in Leo Chanel. Most likely our 2 starting middle linebackers. I think it was more him. I don't think it was a Dan Quinn thing.
But see, Leo is a veteran though.
Yeah, he's a veteran
guy.
He's
been around, so he's not going to need the coaching to know what he needs to be looking at, what he needs to be cueing on, and that stuff, bro.
Other than the scheme changing, I mean, but like again, he is a veteran. He played 2 Super Bowls. So
that's what I'm saying. That dude, he know how to trigger.
I don't know. I'm not panicking just yet.
That definitely shouldn't panic. It's first preseason game.
It did look bad. No, it looked really bad. But we'll see what happens this week.
I think he might have had the worst showing out of all the rookies in the top.
I think
12.
Yeah, I think he definitely did. Yeah. He definitely did, especially because the expectation for him too.
Yeah, I think he might have had the worst showing out of all them boys, bro.
And I think it was more so of a him thing than a coaching thing.
Well, you know what?
All right, go ahead.
In the middle, but because he's not our Dan Quinn, our head coach. He's not our DC. We got the new DC from the Vikings. So they still trying.
What's his name? Deron Jones or something like that.
Yeah. So I think. I don't know. I think it's more so of
We'll see this week.
First game jitters.
Yeah, we're gonna see this week.
But in all fairness to Commanders fans and Sonny Styles, out of all the rookies, excluding Lemon, Downs, and Arvell, Styles is the least NFL ready, and they knew that drafting him. So we'll see the progression. But
I don't know because that's the Commanders' fault then, because you don't draft a inside linebacker that's not NFL ready in the top 7, bro. That makes no sense.
I was going to say that, but I'm glad
high anyways, and then to draft him that and he not ready is crazy.
We talked about it on the draft night show. He was more of like athlete.
Yeah,
they drafted than
he was a converted safety. You remember? He was a converted safety.
I'm telling you, this is Isaiah Simmons shit is screaming at me, bro. I'm telling you.
Yes, it is. I was about to say that, Joe. I was about to say that.
He had great physical attributes. His speed was really good. It caught people's eyes. His 40 time at the combine really
he was
shot him up
playing
the doors.
With Caleb Downs and Arvell Reese in college, bro.
Yeah. So, like I said, they converted him from safety at Ohio State to linebacker. So he's still adjusting to that linebacker position. So it's gonna be some growing pains probably with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's one
I've seen Dan Quinn take a safety and put him at linebacker. I ain't saying the guy played great. Don't y'all sit here and fucking hassle me. I ain't saying he played great. No, I ain't saying no names either. You ain't about to fucking get loud with that mic on me.
He's done that multiple times.
I've seen him done it a lot, and I mean, I'm not saying that the guy played great, but he did fill the holes and did what he needed to do.
He did that with Marquise Brown. It was a fucking failure here.
Was it Keanu Neal or something like that?
Yeah,
or whatever.
He did that with Keanu Neal in Atlanta, and it didn't go that great.
Yeah, he's done that shit before. Like, yeah,
honestly, that's kind of his thing.
I thought Keanu Neal was gonna be.
I think Sonny will be fine.
I thought so too, but
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
It's one preseason game.
Can y'all let the Twins talk, nigga?
We got the Lions, right?
Yeah, but like we gotta see what happens. We gotta see how he looks this game. I'm not gonna panic just yet. But then also, Dan Quinn also said that he wasn't like really trying to blitz them. So it's like it's kind of like he was just letting them kind of just get their feet wet.
So he gonna have to know how to do more than just blitz though, playing that position.
I think Sonny should be in more of coverage than blitzing. But hold on, he's a freak athlete.
He's not gonna blitz, but I think Dan Quinn brought him there because we needed a linebacker who can cover running backs like Saquon, running backs. Yeah. Because we had Bobby Wagner, he couldn't cover a cold. He's horrible.
Shit, if Sonny don't know what he looking at, though, he gonna be able to do that shit either.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You got to move him the edge.
You got to set the edge over there.
You got to set the edge. Shit, with all that athleticism, you got to set the edge.
For real. But, gentlemen, that was week 1 for the NFC East. The Giants fans, Joe down there looking salty. Joe, what's wrong, man?
I just can't wait to do this for another 20 weeks.
20?
That sounds like sarcasm, bro.
I'm being dead ass. This is going to be great.
I was about to say, don't be salty, Joe, because we had a good weekend.
It's going to be longer than 20 weeks. Because we in the playoffs, so it's going to be longer.
Yeah, real talk. Either way, Appreciate all of y'all for tuning in. Let us know down in the comments below what did you notice from week 1 of the preseason for all of our NFC East teams. Be sure to follow everyone on their individual platforms. We got Joe de Blasio, Ignorant Thinkers Podcast, OMG, Ray Ray's Podcast, and the Commanders Twins, as well as Attack on Cowboys. See y'all in the next one.
Go Commanders.